Good evening and welcome to Out of Nowhere. Well, my guest today is Shane Smith. Shane communicates with and gives captivating psychic readings for clients around the world. Shane is currently works as a psychic medium in the Fort Collins County. He exhibits the gift of intuition, seeing spirit since his earliest memories as a young child. Can we please welcome Shane to the show? Hello
Thank
there.
you. Hello. Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
That's no problem, my good friend. What first led you into the world of psychic mediumship?
Well, I was born with it. My first memory is a pre-birth memory. I remember coming into my mother's womb, and I remember they were arguing at the time, my parents. But I had this amazing feeling of love and peace, and I didn't feel like they were my parents. I felt like we were all there to learn from each other, and that we'd known each other for eons.
Right, yeah. When you talk about that, how did your family and friends react when you decided to work as a psychic medium professionally?
Well, I had been a psychic child. My I had predicted some deaths and seen some things when I was a kid and seen ghosts. And my mother used to give me the little milk cartons with the faces of the missing kids on them. And she'd say, "Tell me where they are." So she always had my back with this. And then years later, I was struck by lightning and it enhanced my abilities. And that's when I decided to do it professionally. Before that, I lived in New York City and I went to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts and I was a professional actor for 10 years.
Oh, very
Yes.
interesting. Yeah, a question here and from John Allen. Why do psychic abilities suddenly switch up after lightning strike? I wonder, Bob.
You know, it has something to do with just I just don't know really how to explain it. It just enhanced everything. I it disabled me for a couple of years, and I just couldn't explain that. It just hit me, and over time it started to expand. Like I said, I was already psychic anyway, but now when I do a murder case, for example, I see the person, I feel what happened when they died, I feel I can see the person who did it, I can often see where the body's at, things like that. And before the lightning, I could see the person and maybe a surrounding area, but that was about it.
Strange how things change over the years.
Yes.
What's the biggest misconception people have about psychic mediums?
That I could read their mind, which I cannot. I can feel feelings for sure, but no, we can't read minds.
It's funny you say that, many years ago, I used to do lots of psychic work as well, still do, like, and they say, "Can you read my mind?" What I'm thinking now. You must be able to read my mind about going to bed on the night. I said, "No, I can't. And I won't tell you anyway."
Right.
It's funny how people have that thing about, "Can you read me now?" What I'm thinking. Strange, isn't it?
It is. So now, yeah, that's the biggest one.
Can anyone develop psychic abilities, or do they believe it's something you are born with?
You know, everyone can develop it. It's actually something we are born with. Some of us are born with more of it, but it can be developed. And I feel like, well, I know that a lot of people will develop it, are starting to develop it now more so because the energy of the earth is moving up and their energy is moving up. So I see a lot of young people who are sort of stuck, don't understand what they're seeing or how they're feeling. Um, so everyone has it actually, and they just need to open it up if they want to. And a lot of times people are just afraid to.
Yeah, I think they are. Do you ever question your own experiences?
No, I don't, because when I have experiences, it's a knowing. I'm clairvoyant. It's just a knowing. So I don't question them. No,
I know because people do ask that question, don't they?
they do.
And you think, oh my God, have you ever received information during a reading that you could not explain?
Once in a while, I do. I get images that are very strange, but when I ask them, they know how to relate to it. I get a lot of symbolism and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. John Allen saying, all psychic mediums I know were all born the more switched up than others as kiddies, so all saw dead people in spirit forms around them. Um, have you ever had a reading that surprised you, surprised even you?
Yes, I have had several readings that have surprised me. Um, I did a murder case in the UK, and the man came through and explained uh, so many things that surprised me about a policeman that was involved, and how his son was was there and responsible for tearing down all the different fingers of the different aspects of the murder. I don't know how to explain this. There was just so many things to this murder, so many avenues to it, and he was explaining to it, and of course I wouldn't know um, all the things that he was talking about, like the one policeman was involved, and now they found 18 corrupt cops, and then there's uh, part of the mob there that's involved, and they're working their way into that. All of that from one spirit in that death. Am I making
How
any
did,
sense?
how did you get involved doing cases like that?
I was on a TV show called Monsters and Mysteries in America.
Oh,
It's
yes,
on
heard of that.
YouTube right now, season 3, episode 3, and it filmed a couple of cases that I worked on.
Right. You know, because I suppose it's one of them things where you get involved because they're wanting some disclosure as well. The families do.
Yes, absolutely, they do.
And with your help, hopefully, you can solve some of the cases.
Yes, a lot of the cases, the policemen, in my experience, um, don't really know what they're doing, or they're involved somehow, um, or I've done a lot of cases to where the person clearly uh, was murdered, and because they have a past as an alcoholic or a drug addict, and the person had drugs in their system, they just chalk it up as a suicide, and that's not what happened at all. Sometimes the person is drugged. There's a whole gamut of things. Um, and in a case where that I did that was on that television show, uh, the sheriff's son was two-timing this girl with another girl, and so he didn't want to go out and continue with the case. but they did find the body where I said it was 9 months later by accident.
Right. Yeah, I suppose when you're looking at cases like that, and you get involved with something, it's nice when you get proof coming back and saying
Yes,
spot on.
absolutely.
Do you get a lot of cases like that where a lot of police do come for advice and disclosure?
I've only had a few cases where the police actually came to me. Very few. It's usually the families. 90% of the time, it's the family.
Right. They come to you to see if you can help out.
Yes.
What's one of the worst cases you've dealt with over the years?
I think one of the worst cases are um, when the family is just so distraught and they don't know if their person committed suicide or whether they were murdered. And then I figure that out. Um, I think that is the hardest part, is working with the family who just loved and missed the person so much. And then the person comes through and they're right there, but that's the hardest part, is dealing with their emotions.
When you've been to the family and you've given some good evidence about uh, about the mystery of the body or whatever, do they go to the police then?
Well, they try to, but it doesn't always work well that way. So, for example, I had a case where they showed me a map, and so I used my pendulum and was able to circle a space on the map, and I showed it to them, and they said that's where the suspected murderer's girlfriend lives, and we suspect her. And so the police couldn't go over there without a warrant. So unless they go on the property themselves and sneak around about it, the police aren't always a lot of help in those cases.
Very difficult, I suppose, for them. They're going
Yeah,
in blind, really, then, aren't they?
they are. They really are.
Do would they come back to you and say, can you give us some help then?
Well, there's not really a way I can help them without the police going over there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it is difficult.
Yeah, I can give them information that I see. This is what happened. This is where the person was. They may have been moved. I give them information, but unless the policeman actually has physical evidence, and I can try to figure out where there's some physical evidence, but in some cases you still have to walk on somebody's property and they need a warrant for it, and they have no reason for a warrant.
Correct. Yeah, they've got to go to a magistrate court or whatever and ask for a warrant to go to the property. And if there's not enough evidence, they'll just get turned down probably.
Right. And one murder case I did where there was a policeman involved. They took photos of the evidence. They took the evidence, and then the evidence disappeared.
Oh, how convenient.
Yes, exactly.
What did you pick up about that then? Or did you?
Well, yes, that the policeman that was involved, it was a local policeman in the town, and he actually made sure that the evidence disappeared.
Yeah, just makes you wonder there. I suppose when you're going out for people, some of your friends, if you go out for a coffee with them and something like that, they would, if they wanted to fool you, sometimes you'd know straight away.
Yes. Yeah, the skeptics are sometimes my favorites.
And you get quite a few of that. They say, well, load of rubbish.
Yeah, really. Yes, you do.
I used to say to them, like, I'll tell you what to do then. because in UK we have lots of spiritualist churches. They're
Uh-huh.
usually on a Monday night or a Wednesday night. You can go. I'll say, right, I'll meet you outside this spiritual church tonight. You go in. I'll go in first. You go in second. You sit opposite me, not near me. And if you get a reading tonight, you tell me if it's true or not. 9 times out of the 10, they was bloody spot on, Bob. And did they even know me? I said, well, there you go. It's not a load of rubbish, is it? And some people have gone back again because they've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then got involved with it. And I said, sometimes if you're interested in anything like that, somebody will organize what we call awareness groups, sit in a circle, get to know things, how it
Wow.
works, and things like that. I would ever say that to a lot of people if they want to know a little bit more, is ask who runs the church if they're doing any open circles.
That's awesome. I was in a bar one time, and my friend said, Shane here's a psychic. He'll do a reading for you. And I'm like, no, please don't do that. So this couple came up to me, and the man was super skeptical, and he was just, trying to see what I would say. And I said, there's a woman here who I believe passed away in an earthquake or something. And she keeps saying, he's my sweetie, he's my sweetie. And also, your girlfriend is not as into you as you think she is.
Oh, my God. I like that.
So he disappeared into the corner crying. And he told me later about this woman that I was correct with that used to call him sweetie. And him and his girlfriend had to have a talk. So yeah, if you're gonna fool around with me, you're gonna get what you get.
I like that. Yeah. I like what spirit give you there. Spot on. That cured him.
It did. Yeah, I love doing the improv readings. When I'm sitting in a pub somewhere. Um, I had a friend sitting next to me, and the friend on the other side asked him what he did. And so he said, "Now, what do you do?" And I told him I was a psychic medium. And by the way, you have three spirits behind you. You have two aunts and an uncle. And he said, "Oh my gosh, yes, I just lost these three relatives." And I said, "They have a message for you about your wife." So I gave him the message, and he was really grateful for that. And he was, even though he was out of town, every time he flew into town, he had a reading with me.
Oh, how good. How good is that? That proves what you give to him was absolutely spot on and
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
You're always going to get the skeptics, people who just don't believe what you say, wherever you go.
right.
But that's way of life, isn't it?
It is. But I love the clients who come in and they have, they have questions about their relatives and their lovers, friends, spouses. So they give me a photo, and I'm able to tell them everything that they need to know. I can pick things up from photos. When I have clients from out of town, they send me photos, and I'm able to pick things up from the photos.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What's the most emotional reading you have ever been born with?
The most emotional reading I've done?
Yeah, reading you have. Yeah, you have done.
Um, let's see. Oh, there's been so many. I think one of the most emotional ones was where this woman's boyfriend, they thought he murdered her, and she hung herself, but it's like he talked her into it, type of thing.
Oh my God.
That was pretty emotional. Like I say, the family, when they're really emotional, it's hard for me not to be emotional. You know, those are hard. But I also feel everything that they felt uh, when they were dying. So if they died of a heart attack, I'll feel the heart attack, uh, and then it disappears. And I know it's not mine. I had a client one time. Her brother I saw was an alcoholic, and he was homeless, and he walked out into traffic and got hit and killed by a car. And I felt that homeless person smell. I could smell it for a while, and then I felt drunk for a couple of hours, and I had to have a friend of mine do some energy work on me to get rid of it. But that's the only time it's really stuck around.
Right. You know, when we talk about being a psychic medium, does it run in your family? Does it go back? Grandma,
Um,
great grandma.
I feel like it went way back before my family came over to this country on my mother's side. On my father's side, I do have a cousin who is psychic. But I didn't have my grandparents. And back in those days, it was a taboo. It was religion would say this is not right. It's from the devil. So if they did, they hid it.
Right, yeah. I'm just right. I'll just write this here. Right, right. Yeah, it's they always say it runs in your family. You know, your great grandma or greatest grandma used to do tea leaves, and then
Oh,
it's come from there.
hmm.
And what? I'll be with you. Just replying to somebody. Right, yeah. Where do you see your future lies then in your psychic work? Do you want to do more TV work?
I would love to do more TV work. And I was trained as an actor, and I loved being an actor, and I also love being a psychic medium. So I'd like to combine the two. Um, I'm actually pretty funny, according to my friends. So one of my goals coming up here is I want to combine comedy with mediumship. Most times I feel like, when you go to a psychic medium, it's so serious, and it needs to be broken up a little sometimes. Um, I mean, the people that crossed over oftentimes had a great sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to try that.
That'd be good. Did you like being an actor then and
I
doing
loved
films?
it. I absolutely loved it. It was a lot of fun. But when I was struck by lightning, I lost my memory. For example, I recognized all of my friends, but I didn't know any of their names. I couldn't remember where I lived, whether it was the place I currently live or the place before that or before that. So it was very confusing. So I wasn't able to get through a script. Um, I had a hard time reading. Um, I was in a lot of pain. It really pushed things around, so I don't know if I could get through a whole script again.
Yeah, it must be difficult learning lines and anything like that.
Yeah, used to be easy, but now after the lightning, I'd really have to study quite a long time to get through one.
So when you got your lightning, did it go straight through your body completely then?
It hit the rock I was standing on and went through my body. And I had metal frame sunglasses on my top of my head, and they melted. And I could hear the cracking and the popping of my body. It's kind of like, in my experience, when you get a quick shock, it was like that, only a lot worse, and it went very slowly from the bottom of my feet through the top of my head.
God. Did it burn any of your clothes then?
No, it just melted my sunglasses.
God, how strange is that? On top of
Yeah,
your head.
yes, really hurt.
I bet it did. Did it stick to your head then?
It started to, and it was so hot, I grabbed them, and they were red because they were melting, and it
Right.
left sunglasses marks, and I threw them down, and it burned my finger and thumb. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Question from John Allen here. Did lightning strike stop your heartbeat then?
No, it didn't stop my heartbeat that I remember.
It's a
From
good
what
job
I
you didn't have a pacemaker in.
no, what I've heard is that if it's at a certain part of the beat, you survive. Otherwise, you don't. That's what I've heard. But it didn't stop my heart.
And, so what did you do exactly after that then?
Well, it didn't knock me out. Um, but I was going down the mountain, and I kept falling. And it had rotated my pelvis and pushed my vertebrae up into my head, and pushed some of my skull out and some of it in, and pushed the jaw off, but it was all very slight. Um, so I didn't really, I felt like sick, kind of like when you have the flu and you're on a lot of medication. That's
Yeah.
how it felt for a little while. And then 2 weeks later, I was back in New York because I was out here when it happened in Colorado. And I just forgot where I lived and forgot where I was going. Luckily, I had friends with me. Um, and then it just went downhill from there. I lost my memory. I was in so much pain. I ended up walking with 2 canes. Of course,
Did
the
you
medic.
did you go to hospital for a checkup then?
No, not until a couple of weeks later. I thought I was losing it.
Oh,
I thought I had a lot of depression, so
yeah.
I ended up going to a psychiatrist, and the guy had some kind of a sleep disorder, and he would write out my prescription and just fall asleep, and then
Oh
pretty
my
soon pick back
God.
up.
Oh, God.
But I couldn't really function very well, so I had to move home, and I ended up going to medical doctors then. They
Right.
had me on about 22 pills a day. They didn't know what to do for me. So I went to a chiropractor in the local area here who works with lightning patients.
Oh,
He was
brilliant.
able, he took x-rays. I was surprised at how distorted looking my body was. So he was able to put me back together, but he said, you have about 2 years to live if you don't get these treatments from me. So he put me back together, and then I was on a lot of depression medication. Um, so and I was actually suicidal. So I went in to have acupuncture just to try it out, and I
Mhm.
walked in suicidal, and I came out on cloud nine. It can the acupuncture completely took that away.
Brilliant.
So I stopped taking all of my medical
Meds.
pills, medicine, and now I just do things naturally. I have quantum biofeedback done. I have Reiki done. All the natural things that work. But I don't take pills anymore. When I have an issue or a pain, I go have that done.
But your memories come back, hasn't it?
It has. I have little glitches, like I'll just forget and forget what I'm saying in the middle of a sentence. Like you can kind of detect talking to you.
Yeah, but we all get like that sometimes, don't you? When you get older, you go into another room and you think, what am I doing here? Why
Right.
am I coming here?
Right. I know what you're
Some
saying.
of
It's
it can be
why am
natural.
yeah, why am I in here? Oh yeah, I had to poop. That's why I'm in here.
But you seem okay now.
Yeah, I feel pretty good now. It's it the lightning pushed my eyes out and then they went back into my head. So one of them is a little bit crooked. So it's like looking through a prism. So I have a hard time with computers and it's also jumbled up. Plus, I had dyslexia before that. Um, so I have to have special glasses. And yeah, other than that, it is what it is.
You're doing absolutely wonderful, I tell you. You
Thank
know,
you.
the way you do things now, and you're doing murder cases and things like that. You're doing a brilliant job.
Thank you. I absolutely love it. I feel like myself when I'm helping these people. When I
Oh,
was an actor, all I wanted was an Oscar. It was about me. And I won a couple awards in some plays. Um, but it was all about me. And then after the lightning and I started helping other people with this, now it's all about helping others. And now I feel so much better.
oh, you will feel better in yourself for helping other people. And what's
Absolutely.
happened to you, could have happened to anybody. But it's nice that you're repaying back um, for what's happened to you.
Yes, the lightning was actually a miracle.
Correct. Yes, it was a miracle, but in a good way now as well.
Yes,
It was it was probably meant to be in one respect, and it's
absolutely.
worked wonders for what you're doing now.
Yeah, I love it.
Right. I think we're halfway through anyway. Um, right. We'll do Janice.
Okay.
Um, I said to her as well, like if you want anything, you must let me know as well, so I can tell him exactly. Janice, what can we do about Janice? Oh yeah, I know. Is she going to have a job move?
Oh, okay. So when I was doing automatic writing, I believe this, uh, like about an hour ago, I believe this pertains to Janice. What I saw was a short white fence, and she couldn't find the gate. She didn't know how to get over the fence, but all she has to do is climb over the fence. Just walk right over the fence. Um, so I would say yes, she's going to have a job move, but she needs to just simply think outside the box, and she's making it harder than it actually is.
Right, right. I'm sure she will get back to us. No problem there. Let's have a look at other one. Anybody else? Greetings on the day. Right. I'll right. Friend of mine called Edina. Um, she's had a few problems finding. She's had a boyfriend, but he's messing her about. Should she get rid of him?
Yes, absolutely. He's narcissistic. He needs to go.
And will she find somebody a lot better for her who's going to help her on her way as well?
Yes, but she needs to find herself first.
Right. Um, that's a good question. That is a good answer. That is to find herself as well. Um, I know Mel's not here, but he's got a few health problems. As Mel, um, I hope he recovers. I'm sure he will do. But what do you have? You got a message for Mel? He's been through a difficult times with few of his ailments.
With his ailments.
Well, I think he's had a bit of cancer as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm. He looks at it so negatively. And I believe if he starts doing things like quantum biofeedback and things like that, it will help tremendously.
Right. Question here for Shane. This is from John Allen. I have an operation soon on a waiting list for hernia operation. Do you see me getting it done in 2026?
It will either be in 2026 or early 2027.
Right, because it can be difficult when you're waiting for an operation. I know in the UK we're having such a terrible time with hospitals at the moment. It
Yeah,
can
just
be very daunting.
be patient.
Yes. There's Dragonborn Rising. Anything I need to know about me health wise?
Who is this?
Dragonborn Rising, the caller. I think she's from Wales.
Mm,
Anything I need to know about me health?
let's see. Uh, I'm just getting something maybe in the stomach area. Also, and I don't know if this question will come up later or not, but it's crossing my mind about somebody who maybe had a miscarriage, but they had a lot of blood, and so there's an issue in that area as well. I don't know if it's her or not, honestly.
Right. One for Rebecca here. I know she has quite a few problems in her life, work wise, working nights in an hospital.
Uh-huh.
I have a spinal surgery in about 8 weeks. I am going to be, will I be going to be okay?
Rebecca? Um, she's going to, I feel she's going to have a long recovery time.
Right.
But eventually she'll be okay. And I'm seeing that she's going to need a lot of cold, a lot of ice or something. But eventually, I see that she will be okay. But it's gonna it's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, yeah. I think she's going to be fine. She's going to be okay as well. I've
Yeah,
got that as well. She's got to be. She's got to be patient as well. Because a lot of people want to get on with life as soon as possible.
yeah,
And I know, I do know her, Rebecca, a little bit. I've met her at conferences here and there and everywhere. And I know she wants to get up and about. But it's about, you've got to do the recovery bit first.
yeah. And I'm feeling like she needs to have cold packs, lots of cold packs. I feel that that's going to help quite a lot.
Yes.
Back.
Yeah. I think so as well. Yeah. Yeah, that will come into it. But she's going to be fine.
Yeah, she will be.
Yeah. Let's have a think of anybody else who's there. Oh, there's Julie here, but it's usual same when it's a lady. Will she meet the right person?
Julie?
Yes, Julie.
Oh, I do so well with photos.
Yeah, it's a shame. If I'd have known about it earlier, I probably would have said to him, send us a photo.
That's okay. Is Julie going to find somebody? Um, I see a very funny man, and I hate to describe these what I'm seeing because I don't like it when people are looking for the specific type I'm like the color hair, the size, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because but I do believe that eventually she will, and it was going to be somebody with an amazing sense of humor. Yeah.
Right. I'm sure she'll enjoy that as well. Um, there's Welsh Rebel Heart here. She said, I have lost a dear friend recently. Will she come through to me? Do you think she was also a psychic medium?
Mhm. Would you happen to know the person's name?
She'll probably get back to me on that.
That's
She'll.
okay. Um. Oh, she's. I feel like she's saying yes, dear. I. I'm getting acclimated on the other side. I'm just having an amazing time over here. So just be patient, and um, you know your mourning her is not. She's there, but the mourning is blocking from feeling her around so much. So over time, she'll be able to feel her around, um, and send some signs. I believe she's send birds, kind of a black birds. And in my visions before I came on, I also felt a hawk. That someone sends a hawk.
Right. I hope.
Could not be this person. I'm not sure, but I did see bird.
Well, her name was Pat Adams Wright.
Pat Adams Wright.
Right.
Hmm. I hear her laughing, and she will come around. It's just going to take a little bit of time. She's already trying to, but she's not able to really see or feel it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know who she was now. Believe it or not, Pat Adams Wright. Oh, God. I know it was now. I didn't really, but somebody just put, bless Pat, she was a regular truth proof in the early days. That's my friend, Paul Sinclair.
Oh,
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Steph, for giving me information on that. Yeah. I've got one here. A good friend of mine passed away. Let's have a think. 3 months ago. His name was Gene. It's a man's name, Gene Fletcher. Has he got any messages for me? He were a psychic medium as well.
um, he's. I'm feeling that the message is just keep doing what you're doing, and make sure that you are monitoring your heart.
Right. Lovely. Thank you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure he will do. Yeah, thank you for that.
Sure.
Um, I think we've done one for Diane. Um, right. Yeah. We'll do one for Diane. Um, she's been waiting for a move or a change of job. Which is it going to be? Change change of house as well as a move for another job.
Wow. I feel like it will be a little of both.
Right. Because I think She's had because she's another one what has worked nights and it can be a bit daunting when you're on nights.
Okay, yeah, I feel like she's going to do both, change her job and change her home, and she's going to feel so much more relief. Um, it's, I I feel like both are coming.
Right, right. Thank you for that. I'm sure they'll get back to us. A question from Steph here. Bob, could you ask Shane if he had any messages from my cousin Craig Atkinson? He must have passed away. Craig Atkinson.
Craig Atkinson,
Yeah.
and her name is Stephanie.
Yeah, Steph. Yeah.
Um, you'll be all right. Stop being so emotional.
Right.
That's what I'm getting.
Is that what
Yeah.
you're getting?
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. She's gonna
Yeah.
be okay. Yeah, and he's great. Everything he's happy. Just she just needs to know that he's happy and doing fine.
Yeah. Because once to go the other side, they're a different person completely. There's
Yes.
no pain, got nothing to worry about over the other side.
Yeah. And he just wants her to calm down and not take things so seriously and love life more. That's the message.
Right, right. I'm sure Steph will get back to us on that. Diane just says thank you very much for her
Sure.
message as well. Let's have a look. Who else was there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just trying to think of anything. So, what you got planned for the future? Have you ever thought about writing a book then?
Yes, I'm on chapter 13.
Oh,
I have a few more chapters to go and I should be done. I'm just tweaking it and then I'll send
is
it
it
off.
going to? Is it about yourself?
Yes, it's about my lightning strike and my career as a psychic medium and my life before that and how it's changed. And it'll talk about the different cases I've worked on and some of the different clients I've had. Um, just a whole gamut of things about my
You
life.
know, when you've been an actor and all that business, when you were acting, did you travel all over the United States then?
No, um, I stayed in New York, but I didn't do any traveling as an actor. No.
It was just around that area, around New York then.
Yes.
What made you move to Colorado then?
Well, I'm from Colorado originally.
Ah, right.
Um, my family homesteaded here, but I was out here in Colorado on vacation when I got struck by lightning. So I had no choice but to move home and start over.
Yes. I believe you there as well. Yeah. Yeah, I can see you doing documentary. I don't know why. Spirit's just telling me about a documentary you're going to be involved in quite a big way. It's going to be about something about your life in general, but some new things. I think they want you to go into paranormal as well,
Oh,
and
great.
help with other people in cases with the paranormal. Going to, I'm going to say castles, but else you come to the UK. Probably some haunted places around America. I
That'd
can
be
see
great.
you. I can see you getting involved with quite a few of them. Somebody's going to come and give you. Uh, I can see you signing on the dotted line. But you've always got to read the small print at the bottom as well.
Yes.
Sometimes we don't do that.
Yes. I have a lot of experience with producers, and I have had a couple of them approach me to no avail. And the one that did work is now on YouTube, Monsters and Mysteries in America, Season 3, Episode 3.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that'd be great. So I will definitely make sure that I have an attorney look at the bottom line.
Oh, definitely, definitely, yeah. I can see your book doing well as well,
Thank you.
like a bestseller, because it's
Oh, awesome.
something different from other books.
That'll be amazing. I can't wait. Thank you so much for that.
No, it's no problem, no problem. I want to give you a go wand. I don't know why. To pass it around you, but it could mean something. It could have been. It might have been something to do with the lightning strike. I don't know why.
Huh.
But it could be something else. This gold wand. It could be something to do with your books, your documentaries. I want to see you riding horses again. I don't know why.
Oh, I want to so bad. I mean, I grew up on a ranch. My family owned a big ranch here in Colorado, and I did roundup, and I just love riding horses, and I've been craving that lately.
Yeah, well, they said you're going to do it again.
Oh,
You're going to have
good.
the confidence to come back, and you will do that again.
Great.
I'm going to say you look like a cowboy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny how spirits say things like that as well.
Yeah.
Looking at where your guns, and you want to get out there, and it might mean going back into acting.
That'd be great. I didn't.
It always takes a little bit of time to get involved again and getting your memory going again and learning things. And I think that will come back with you.
Good. I've been wanting to get a local agent and try to do some commercials and things. I'd like to do something besides adult diapers.
Oh my God. Somebody was just saying about a cat or something. So I don't know. A cat commercial. I don't know why. I
A
just don't know
cat
why.
commercial.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you're into cats or not, but they're just a cat commercial.
I love them. Love dogs, but I respect cats as well.
Well, cats are very intuitive. They know, very psychic. They've got some very psychic abilities, as cats.
Yes.
They know when you're not well.
They certainly do.
They will come and sit with you, and they will put their head against your heart as though they're helping you
Oh, I didn't realize that.
to recover from any ailment. And they do that, and they always come against your chest. If you ever notice, they want to lean on your chest.
Oh, yes, they do. And when I was a child, we used to have a lot of cats out on the farm. I loved them. But I really have a hard time eating hot dogs because the end of a hot dog looks exactly like a cat's butt, and I just can't get my mouth into it.
Oh my God! And well, are we good for that? You need to write a letter. Don't know why. I've got this pen, and I want to write this letter to somebody. I don't know who it is, but you need to put pen to paper. Don't know why.
Huh. Write a letter, okay.
Yes, that will come up sooner or later, but you need to reply back to it, what they're saying.
Okay.
Just look out for that in a big way. I want to give you a ring as well on your finger. Somebody give you a ring.
Well, I wear a ring a lot that a former friend of mine gave me a long time ago.
Right. And it's well, I'm going to say it's a very special ring. And it meant a lot to you, that did.
It did, yes.
Yeah, I keep getting this wand. So I don't know what it means, but
A
you might be
wand.
able to check it anyway. Yeah, like waving it about. So I don't know what it means, but you will remember about this one. Just before we go, anyway, Dragon's just saying it was a year Wednesday since Merlin, our sole dog, went to the Rainbow Bridge. Is he okay?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, he is all right. Merlin is. He's having a ball. He's having a barking time.
Yeah, and absolutely visits.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
and they'll know when Merlin is around. If they put their hand down, especially during medication, just sort of hold it down there, and they'll feel the vibration of Merlin there.
Oh, I'm sure they will do.
Hmm.
They're always around.
They
I wonder
certainly
if the
are.
one is to do with your Merlin dog. Maybe.
Hmm.
Keep getting this one, dear. Yeah. So the future's bright for you, definitely. There's lots going to happen this year, and 2027 is going to be a big year in your life.
Oh, awesome! Thank you so much. Yeah.
TV work,
Oh,
quite a bit
great.
of TV work as well,
Oh, that's terrific.
and more cases to do with people going missing.
Good. I mean, not good that they're missing, but I'm glad I'll be able to
No,
help them.
because there's lots of cases go missing in America,
Yes, there are.
loads, and some network wants to get involved with you to start this missing program. Don't know what they're going to call it. Missing. Going to say missing something, and you're going to be involved with that.
Awesome.
Because they've seen some of your work and they're interested in it. So that might be later this year or 2027.
Great. I'm looking forward to it.
But look out for that anyway.
Okay.
And so if anybody wants to get in touch with you, where can they find you?
Shane Smith, psychicmedium.com.
Do you do any readings online?
I do, but what I prefer to do if they're in the United States, I prefer to speak to them on the phone, but I prefer them to send me photos and questions so I can go into the meditation and do the reading before I do the phone call with them.
Right.
So I prefer to do it by phone, but if they want to do it by Zoom, that's okay too. But that's how I work. And yes, I've done readings all over the world.
So anybody from the UK,
Yes, I've had many clients from the UK.
they
Those
can
are
get
my
in touch
friends.
with you and you can do it on Zoom or Skype
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yes.
And so when you're hoping for your book to be out?
I don't have a date. I'm hoping that it will be finished by the end of the year and go from there.
Sounds all right, that does. Yeah.
Yeah.
End of the year. You're going to have a few wobbles with it, but it's going to be fine. And then it'll be out.
Good.
Good seller, because it's something different from the other books that are out at the moment.
Oh, good. That's awesome to know. Thank you.
Yeah, because people do look for something different in a book. It's all right saying, "Oh, I've got a psychic book here. This is how you learn to be a psychic, and you do this and you do that." But You need something different, something what people can look at and think, oh, yeah, that's a change.
Yeah,
You'll be fine.
I'm different, all right.
Different, all
It's
right.
all written down.
You are different now, yes. You've hit that in one, yes. Yeah, that's great, yes. Yeah, so thank you again for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you. It was such an honor. I'm so grateful.
Hey, yeah, well, thank you for coming on the show. Everybody in the chat room, great show, Bob. Thank you to Shane on his accurate readings and good, kind soul.
Thank you so much. You're so welcome.
And yeah, so yeah, I'll get you back on. When you get your book out, get in touch with me and we'll have
Okay.
you on.
All right. I absolutely will.
And then Steph just said, great show, Bob, and great. Thank you, Shane, for your time this evening. Please get Shane on the show again, Bob.
Oh, I'd love that. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much.
So there you go. Yeah, so thank you for coming on. It's been wonderful. We're just done over the hour. My guest next Wednesday, Michelle Coft. She's next, that's 15th, July 15th, and it's Chris Latterone on Friday, the 17th of July. They're both booked to come on the show. They'll both be great guests as usual. So thank you again. Yeah, please get in touch again when you get your book out.
Absolutely.
That will be before end of this year anyway.
Great. Thank
That's
you.
for sure. It might be even before because I know you want to get it out as soon as possible.
Yeah, I do.
Just got to get in, do a few alterations, and
Yeah,
then
it's been a long time in the making. Yeah.
yeah. Well, thank you again.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'll be with you in a minute. Yeah, so good night for everybody in the chat room. Thank you for your questions. It's always great to have them. You take care. Thank you again. Bye.